Hey everybody, The Real Deal here. As you can see, I've got a Batman figure here, and that's because I am going to share with you the full set of these Batman Arkham series Funko Mystery Minis that were released only about maybe a month or two ago. I've managed to put together a full set with all of the exclusives, and I usually do the unboxing videos of these, but I do like to do a full set video every once in a while so I can kind of review them and show them to everybody. For those who would rather not sit through a bunch of unboxing videos, you can just take a look at the set and see if this is something you want to hunt down. So let's get started. So this is the first Batman figure in the set. There's 6 Batman figures in this, so we'll talk about that in a little bit, about the different Batman variants that are in here. But all these figures are all 1 in 12, and then there's 2 separate sets of retailer exclusives. So we'll get into all that, and I'll show you what all those are. So. But I grabbed this Batman guy first, and he is in well, they're all in their classic gray and black costume, but this one has the kind of little black lines there on his abs there, and he's got different types of gloves on and everything, and he's got his flowing cape, and he's in kind of a cool pose here. So I like this. I don't remember which Arkham game this is from. I get them mixed up all the time. I mean, I don't get the games mixed up, but I can't remember which suit he had in which game. So this is either from Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, or Arkham Knight, but I don't remember. So there you go. So that's the first Batman figure. We spent a lot of time looking at him there. So this is the second Batman variant that's in this set. You can see his suit is a little shinier. It's got the black lines in the middle there. He's got the gray on his gloves, so it's a little different than the other Batman there. So there you go. He's got a kind of like a bat symbol almost on the back of his cape there. So you can see it's notably different from the other one. Not dramatically different, but it is a slightly different suit there. And he's shiny. And then you've got the next one who's also shiny. More of a metallic look. I don't know why he's shinier than the other one. I guess his suit's shinier in the game, I suppose. But this is nice. I kind of like this one the best. I wish it wasn't shiny. I wish it was kind of more matte finish like this guy. But I do like that he's just in a classic gray and black. Nothing, no other extra black lines or anything like that. Just kind of a classic Batman look. So there you go. So there are the 3 regular Batman variants. And again, they're all 1 in 12. So not one isn't necessarily rarer than the other one or anything like that. So there you go. There you got your 3 Batman figures there. So we're going to back them up a little bit to make room for all the other guys that we're going to be taking a look at here. Now, let's get to the Batman exclusive variant since we're talking about Batman here. This is the GameStop exclusive Detective Mode Batman. And even in the GameStop, they're all 1 in 12. So there's one of these in every case, but it's only available at GameStop. I think these Detective Mode variants are neat looking, and I certainly spent a lot of time in Detective Mode in the games, so I get why they're included. But you'll see here. Let's get to the other one. So you got that one, and if you haven't noticed, this is just a variant of this one, right? They look the same, except one's Detective Mode and one's not. So they just palette swapped it. And then you've got this one here. This is a Walgreens exclusive. So that's right, you've got 2 separate retailers with 2 separate sets of exclusives, which I'm not a fan of. I mean, the retailer exclusives are a pain as it is, and now Funko's making you hunt down 2 separate retailers to get these. I'm not really necessarily a huge fan of that. It's kind of annoying. I was lucky enough to get a case from Walgreens, and I got a case from GameStop, so I got the figures I wanted, but it's a pain in the neck to hunt them all down. So I wish, if they're going to do retailer exclusives, just stick to one at least, so we don't have to go crazy looking for these other places. GameStop isn't so bad because there's GameStops everywhere, but Hot Topic is kind of a pain. They're not all over the place. A lot of places don't have Walgreens, so it is what it is. So you can see there, obviously this is the same figure, just a different color. One Detective Mode, one not. So there's your Walgreens Detective Mode Batman there. And then you've got the other Walgreens Detective Batman mode, or variant, I should say. Detective Mode Batman. That's what I'm trying to say. And of course, this is the same as this. So there you go. So the detective mode figures are neat, but that's 6 different Batman variants in this set. And you know, I don't know. I like Batman, but maybe like they could have gone with 4 different ones. I don't know that I need 6. Even 2 would have been fine. Or even though the detective mode Batmans are cool, I would have liked to have seen maybe some other costumes as variants. Maybe like the Batman Beyond costume, even though he doesn't wear it in the game. It's like a skin you can get in the game, but it's not part of the story. So a little too many Batman variants there. And there's some characters that aren't in the set, like Two-Face, Penguin, Ra's al Ghul. It would have been cool to see them instead of so many Batmans. But anyway, the figures are cool. It's a minor gripe, and you're going to see there's a lot of other cool characters in the set. So, and this is one of them. This is Robin. So this is Tim Drake. I really like the design of the Arkham characters in general. I like that they took kind of the classic designs of the characters from the comic books and kind of updated them and made them a little more realistic, a little grittier, to kind of match the style of the game. I think they're fantastic, and I think these figures do a great job of realizing those designs. I like that they're not oversized heads like some of the other Funko figures. I'll be doing a full set soon of the Batman vs Superman figures, and they're not as nice as these. You know, they have the bigger heads, and they're a little more stylized. These are just really nice representations of the characters. They're not articulated or anything, but it doesn't really bother me because they look great. I mean, look at the detail on this thing. This looks really cool. So there you go. So we've got Robin there. That's good old Tim Drake in the game with his cool hood on there. Oh, there we go. And then you've got Nightwing, the first Robin, good old Dick Grayson there. So, and again, just cool, classic costume, great look on his face, nice detail on the costume. He's just in his classic blue and black with his batons there. Very cool, and you get to play as him in Arkham Knight for a bit. So that's a nice little touch there. So very cool that we've got good old Dick Grayson there, Nightwing figure. All right, and that about does it for the good guys that are in this set. So no Commissioner Gordon, no Batgirl or anything like that. Would have been cool to have them, but maybe if we get a Series 2, we'll get them. But we've still got plenty more figures to show you there. So that's that. Let me kind of adjust the camera a little bit. Well, okay. And then the next up is the classic Joker. I love the pose that they have him in here. I think, again, very cool costume. He is played phenomenally in the games by the great Mark Hamill, the definitive voice of the Joker. That's Luke Skywalker, by the way, for those of you that don't know. That's right, for those that don't know, it's common knowledge, but in case it's your first time hearing it, Luke Skywalker is the voice of the Joker in the Batman animated series, in the Justice League, a lot of the DC cartoons they've done, and of course in the Arkham video games, and he is amazing. The Joker is one of the best part of the games. These games are absolutely worth playing, by the way. I've played the 3 main ones, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight, and they're all great. They're really awesome games, and I believe the first 2, Arkham Knight is on PS4 and Xbox One, and I believe the first 2 are getting re-released in an HD collection, if I'm not mistaken. I think that might just be rumor stage at this point, but I think it's like an all but confirmed rumor. So if you haven't played them, seek them out. They're really fun games. You're definitely going to enjoy them. So there we go. We got good old Joker there. And now Joker has a variant, so I'll show that to you right away. That is the GameStop exclusive Joker. And he's kind of shrugging his shoulders. And he's got his Joker playing card there. So it's pretty cool. But so far, the detective mode variants and the this Joker variant here, they're cool, but I wouldn't necessarily consider them essential because You know, if you're trying to just collect all the characters, you have plenty of Batmans, you have Joker. These are just neat little variants that you can find. However, there are 2 other characters that we'll get to at the end that are exclusive to, one's exclusive to GameStop, one's exclusive to Walgreens. So if I said Walmart before, I'm sorry, it's Walgreens. But I'm confusing my wall stores. But there he is. There's your GameStop exclusive Joker. So, so there you go. Pretty cool. Cool looking variant. All right, then moving on, we've got Poison Ivy. And this is a nice figure too, man. I really like the detail of the plants and the vines kind of climbing up her legs there. She's got her hands on her hips. She plays a pivotal role in Arkham Knight as well, and is prominent in the other games too. So this is a really cool looking figure. I like the detail on her hair. So there you go. The different colors on her shirt there. That's nice. Really nice figure. Very cool. And we've also got another female villain here. We've got Catwoman, and she's in her cool black leather costume there with her goggles on her head. She also plays a huge role in the games. It's pretty cool. You play as her in Arkham City and in Arkham Knight. So, very cool. And this is a nice figure of her, you know? I think it's really cool. She's got her claws there. Very neat. Classic Batman villain. Slash sometimes friend. Slash sometimes lover. You know, but how could you not have Catwoman in the set? So there you go. All right. Now, oh, well, actually, before I get into my little speech I was going to give, we've got the awesome looking Arkham Knight. He is one of the main bad guys of course, Batman Arkham Knight. I mean, the game is named after him after all. And it is a mystery who it is, and I will not spoil that mystery. Please don't spoil it in the comments, because I'll just delete your comment. So don't even bother. Play the game. Or if you really want to know, just look it up on Wikipedia. I mean, I can't stop you. But it's cool. It's a very cool reveal. You know, when you actually find out who Arkham Knight is and what his deal is. I thought it was pretty neat, and it was handled pretty well. And it is a cool design of a character making his debut in the Arkham Knight video game. So very, very nice design of this character. I like this figure a lot. It's very cool. All right. So what I was going to say now, or what I was going to say before, but I'm going to say it now, is these next couple figures, starting with Red Hood here, I would consider these, even though they're 1 in 12, I would consider them slightly harder to find than the other ones. And the only reason I say that is because you've got Red Hood, Harley Quinn, and Scarecrow, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Those are the 3 figures that were removed from the GameStop cases and the Walgreens cases to make room for the 3 exclusives at each one of those retailers. So if you're only buying these at GameStop or Walgreens, you're not going to find Red Hood, Harley Quinn, or Scarecrow because they're just not in there. So that makes these guys, in my opinion, a little bit tougher to find, depending on how you look at it. Because if you live in an area where the only place in your area that sells these is a GameStop, well then how are you going to track these guys down? You know, you're going to have to go to eBay or something like that. So again, one of those annoying things about those retailer exclusives. That said, this Red Hood figure is fantastic. I think it looks awesome. You do get to play as Red Hood in Arkham Knight. There's a little side mission that takes all of about a half an hour to complete. It's not really a very long one, but it's cool. He's got his signature pistols there. Really nice inclusion of the Red Hood here. So, very cool. Cool character, cool figure. I like this one a lot. So, there we go. We'll put Red Hood over here by Arkham Knight. Whoops, a daisy. Okay. Now, who's the next one here? We got Harley Quinn. And like I said, she's 1 in 12. Won't find her in GameStop or Walgreens, but you'll find her just about everywhere else. Awesome design. You know, I still am partial to the original animated series costume, where she's, you know, fully decked out in that red and green, or yeah, red and black Harley Quinn outfit. But this is cool. I like the tips of her hair are colored differently. So it's kind of a nice touch. She's got her bat there. You know, I think she's going to explode in popularity because she's in the new Suicide Squad movie. And there you go. Cool design of a cool character. Awesome that she debuted in the Batman animated series and just has become huge and has taken on a life of her own and is now in the comics and video games and all over the place. So awesome. Very cool Harley Quinn. All right. So we're getting to the end here. Of course, it makes sense to put her by the Joker over there. I think the next one here, yeah, here we go. This is Scarecrow. He plays a big part in Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, and then of course he's one of the main bad guys in Arkham Knight. I love this design of this character. It's cool that he's got the needles there to inject you with the fear gas, or fear venom, or fear toxin, or whatever the heck they call it in the game. Really cool. Love this design. Love this figure. And again, one of the ones that isn't available in GameStop or Walgreens. So since we're talking about GameStop and Walgreens, let's take a look at the last two figures that are a part of this set and the last two exclusives that are in this set as well. So the GameStop exclusive figure is the very awesome looking Mr. Freeze, along with the first Detective Mode Batman and the Joker with the playing card. This is the third GameStop exclusive figure, and it's awesome. I think this is really, really nice looking. It's a shame that you can only get this at GameStop, because I think he's one of the best figures in the set. He might be my second favorite, along with my first favorite is the Walgreens exclusive that I'm about to show you. But there it is, and I think, to me, this is an essential figure in this set. Like, yeah, you've got the Detective Mode and the card, the Joker with the card. They're cool, but you know, they're just variants of characters that you probably already have. This guy, Mr. Freeze, it's the only one there. So if you want to get all the Batman villains, and especially assuming there's going to be a series 2, I hope there is, you know, you're going to want to hunt down Mr. Freeze. Thankfully, he's only 1 in 12, so he is not super difficult to find. Sometimes they do their like 1 in 72, which is 1 in every 6 cases, and then they're impossible to find, and it's a pain in the neck, so at least that's not the case with Mr. Freeze here. Okay, so we've got one more figure, all right, and it's probably my favorite figure in the whole set. I think it's really awesome. This is Killer Croc. This is an awesome looking figure. This is a Walgreens exclusive. He is 1 in 12. He's a little bit heavier than the other ones. So if you go to Walgreens and you pick up some packs, you might be able to kind of figure out which one he is, because he is a little bit heavier. And I just think he's fantastic. I think it's a shame that he's only available at Walgreens, because I think this is definitely a figure that you should add to your collection. I think he's awesome. And of course, if you're collecting these, you know, like I said, you might be able to do without the variants, but I would imagine you're going to want Killer Croc for the set. I just think he's great. So there you go. Mr. Freeze and Killer Croc are the two, in my opinion, the two best exclusives in the set, and two of the best figures in the set too. I just love them. So I really wanted to show you this set because this is one of my favorite sets that Funko's done in a while. I think it's a really nice looking set. I don't have the best group shot there. I should have had a little kind of stand to put them on or something like that, so sorry about that. But I think this is a great set, and I definitely recommend it. If you're a Batman fan, if you've played these games, even if you hadn't played the games, these are just cool representations of these characters, so I would check these out. Get them while you can. In the meantime, I do have a Batman Arkham series playlist on the channel, as well as hundreds of other unboxing videos and full set videos like this, so you should check that out. Check the description of this video for links to other stuff that I'm up to on eBay, Facebook, Twitter, Patreon. And I hope you like and subscribe and share. And thank you so much for watching. Keep on collecting.